Hello, good morning, good evening, good afternoon. All right. What are we doing today? I'm tempted to give the tower the go that it needs to get the final fucking design down. I don't really have the best of images to use, like reference images, but I think today we're gonna do it. What I'll probably do is delete everything. That'll probably take me an hour. And then I'll get lunch. Okay. Alright, let's do it. R.fog. Absolutely no bloody blueprints. Uh-oh. I had to guess how many times I've built and removed in this game. In this save even. The thing is, I could have possibly just worked around this mess and built built it correctly on the outside, but then the problem is, because I've got so many pieces now, that when I'm trying to correct, I'm getting thrown off by the stuff that I built previous. You know, I mean, look at the slightly different variations on all these bloody bricks. I mean, I know why they're like that, but it's still annoying. So we are going to do a fresh start on the extra towers. Not the main tower. The main tower is correct. That was fixed literally on the third and final build. So that, as far as I'm concerned, is the way it's always going to be. These edge things around here, I'm going to leave those for now because they might make a great marker, a reference point, you know. Oh, 5 days until I start my new job. I haven't worked for about 4 months now. And I've been surviving on crackers. And you can buy these cheap hot dogs for like, you get 10 little hot dogs for about £1.50. And hot dog buns, I actually splash out on those rather than go for the cheap Tesco brand, which are £1. I go for the expensive ones, which are £1.50. I figure, seeing as I'm cheaping out on the sausage meat, I can go higher in value on the bread. It's actually really good bread. Whereas the other stuff, I've tried it, Tesco brand, it doesn't really taste that good, surprisingly. Usually Tesco's stuff is pretty good, you know. Oh, I'm going to reconnect these power lines. Yeah, so there's a whole bunch of these power lines everywhere, and I need them for flying around, basically. I think they're attached. Yeah, I just saw it zap to the line. I don't know if they're connected, but they are now. Uh-oh. What got disconnected? Is it that end? No, it's that bit. Do. Any power? I must have severed all the power lines. That was the last thing I built, and then it was the last thing I built before I decided to say, no, I'm gonna delete it all. I'm just gonna do it again because it's got to be exact. It's got to be right. Oh, I hate myself for being so perfectionist, I guess. I mean, look at the mess of this. The angles are all extra walls that aren't needed. Uh-oh. Let's connect that. So if you're wondering what the hell is wrong, this is the front one, isn't it? Yeah. So like I was doing there, I was basically extending this tower. So like the hexagon shape was from that wall, and it was about here. Okay. Then I realized on the design what they've done is they've gone for the hexagon shape, but they've added an extra sharp point so that when they cut it in a 45-degree cut, like this angle, but I can't do 45, then it looks more like an actual diamond shape. And what I realized then was that this whole thing needs to be about 5 foundations away from that. So this was correct, but it needs to be right out here. And they're all like that. They all use this extra, this basic variation in the shape, I'm wondering what part of this I want to... I was going to say keep. It's not keep. It's more like I need a reference, God, this is sometimes I just wish I'd done blueprints, but I can't for most of this. Uh-oh. And the reason why I'm keeping these power lines, well, it should be obvious to you if you know what the deal is. If I don't, if I delete all these wires, then when I'm building again, I'll have to go across and build all these wires again. But at the moment, I can fly all the way out here, away from the tower, without worrying about it, because I have these wires. And then when I do build this, it'll hide them all again. So, and then it doesn't hide when I'm done. Can be deleted. Careful, I don't delete the main tower. Ask me a question, any question you like, about anything. Because this is monotonous. I'd rather be building, not destroying. Because when I delete, and then someone comes in and goes, wow, you've done 300 hours. 350 hours. So what did you do? Well, I built something 3 times, and then I deleted it all. Right? Where is it then? Well, I deleted it all. Alright. So you haven't done anything then? No, I've done a lot. Where is it then? Yeah. See what I'm saying? The construction of something is far better than the destruction of something. Unless the destruction is a worthy destruction. You know, like blowing it all up. That'd be cool. I wish I could. I wish I could just put explosives all over this and just blow it up. To be fair, that is the one thing I'm surprised they never did. Make it so that any explosives near a factory will, I don't know, temporarily disable it, or let's just say break it, and you have to just go in and reconnect the power, reconnect conveyor belts or something. You know, or just replace the actual factory that got blown up. Because that would only be a fault of myself. It wouldn't be a fault of the game. There would be no game mechanic where the game blows you up, you know. Yeah, you can imagine trolls coming in and destroying stuff, but quite frankly, if this is my build and I've let an idiot in, then that's on me. La da da da, la 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 la, la 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 la. See, look at this line. Look, you know, this was the original setup line for the shapes, and yet later on, when I was trying to fix it, this is what happened, and I didn't even notice. So this would be, I mean, how am I supposed to build with a mess like this? It's ridiculous. Just delete it and start again, you know? Just delete it and start again. My question is, though, could I do this quicker in Satisfactory Calculator? I could, but I might, well, alright, all from the top. You see how this shape is got what I, corrected, but it's stuck, and that's why here they're overlapping. Because if you look at the actual model that they in the universe, there's an actual space. You can actually see a space in between all of them. Technically, they're not touching each other, And so, if this was 5 foundations away from the tower, so to here, then this back part would obviously go in, and it would be within the tower. Whereas I had this overlapping thing. And at first I didn't think that was much of a concern or anything for me to worry about, But I've just decided I'm going to try satisfactory calculator, I think, to redo these. Save game. Boom, 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 boom. Ooh. So, here is the mess. I think this might take me a bit longer than I'd hoped for. Alright, I'm going to come back after I have attempted. Okay. See you in half an hour.